Hi guys, welcome back to Superfish Eel. This is part 2 of making the Mandalorian helmet, and I'm wearing these silly goggles because this video is more about welding.
In the last video we 3D printed the helmet and we also made the plaster half, so if you haven't watched the video, check it out. Here I'm drilling a hole and then I'm attaching the welding wire to it, but first I'm deattaching the welding clamp. I apologize for the wire that can be seen several times in the video, but I needed it. I attached it to the power bank and yeah, my GoPro ran out of charge, so that's the reason for that. This is where the welding fun starts, and the next minute is just a welding montage. I'm double checking to make sure I haven't missed any important weld spots.
I'm all done with welding the first half. I'm gonna take out the screw and then let's take a look how it looks from the other side.
Oops, that didn't go according to plan.
I actually ran into a small problem. If you take a close look at the screw, you actually see that I welded onto the nuts. So yeah, I'm gonna use the dremel to separate them again. That's how the mold looks. Somewhat used, don't you think? And here's the half. Looks cool, doesn't it? I like it. This is how it looks after wire brushing. It's not perfect, but I've never been really patient at it. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it good enough.
This is already the second half and here I just started welding.
About 50% is done. This was actually quite fast. It took me about an hour 10. And yeah, I think so in total it's gonna take like 2 hours, I think. So that's really fast, and that's the advantage of nuts. They're so much easier than washers. And yeah, I have to stop because I ran out of nuts. There's only one single nut left, and that's because I found this one on the ground. All done with the second half. Now I'm just gonna take it out of the plaster. This is how the back looks. It doesn't fit perfect, and I think I need to get rid of this nut so it aligns better. I tied the two halves together with wires, and in the past I actually used plastic to tie stuff together, and I was wondering why it's melting. So yeah, I actually learned something.
I'm welding the two halves together.
I'm done with welding the two halves together. There are gaps in there, and regular nuts won't fit in there. So what I did is I used the file and rounded off a few corners, and now I'm gonna try to close the gaps with these nuts, and we're gonna see how it goes.
This is how it looked after filling the gaps with the nuts. It's not perfect, but I think it's congruent enough. I'm using the template and drawing the antenna thingies on the aluminum plate, and yeah, then I'm laying out the nuts and I can start welding it all together. I am wire brushing and sanding the helmet, and for you that's a couple of seconds, but I think it took me like half an hour. The antenna thingies are being welded on, and yes, I reused tape to hold them in place.
Actually, the tape didn't start burning.
And now we are officially done with the helmet. This part only shows the making of the lamp, and I kept this part short because the focus should be on the helmet. You just saw me making a bunch of parts for the lamp, and next up we're welding the stuff together, and the base of the lamp is an old car brake disc.
Alright, here we have a bunch of parts. The brake disc is sometimes apparently cast iron, so I'm really excited that I'm able to weld it or not. And yeah, let's just start with it.
I engraved the word Mandalorian, and now I'm writing with the welding gun, or at least I'm trying. Oops, the welding wire got all twisted up inside the welding gun.
So this is how it looks after welding. It's definitely not my prettiest welding I've done, but I actually was kind of surprised that I was able to weld the brake disc. It was a really weird material for welding. It was like splattering all over the place. I guess that's because it's cast iron, I'm not sure about that, but it certainly felt different than normal. And yeah, as you can see, I actually forgot a line here, but I'm totally exhausted. It's 10:30 p.m. and I'm ready for bed. I actually couldn't go to bed, I still had to wire brush it, because otherwise I couldn't go to sleep. That's how it looks after wire brushing. Yeah, as you can see, it looks really splattery.
Back at making more parts for the lamp, and I didn't show the assembly here, but it was pretty straightforward. I just screwed it all together and then I clear coated everything. This is how the finished Mandalorian helmet / lamp looks. I'm quite happy with it. There are a few things I could have done better, but the most important thing is that I learned new things. And thank you so much for watching. Like, comment and do other things, and have a good one. Bye!